Let's think about the last thing you bought. Did you see it first on Instagram? Maybe look up some reviews on your laptop, and then finally go buy it in an actual store? Well, that whole journey, that complex dance between our phones, our computers, and physical spaces, it actually has a name. Today, we're going to break down the strategy that's all about making that journey perfectly smooth: omni-channel marketing.
Okay, let me start with a feeling I'm pretty sure we all know and hate. You're scrolling on your phone, you find the perfect thing, you toss it in your cart, and you think, okay, I'll buy this later on my computer. But then, when you log in on your laptop, poof, the cart is totally empty. I mean, it's a small thing, sure, but it's incredibly frustrating, and it is the perfect symptom of a much, much bigger problem.
So that empty cart, it isn't just some random glitch. Nope, it's a huge sign that a company's different channels just aren't talking to each other. This is what we call the disconnected experience. Behind the curtain, you've got data stuck in separate silos. You've got marketing efforts that are all over the place, and messaging that can feel completely different from one platform to another. And the end result? You guessed it, a frustrated customer who feels like the brand doesn't even know who they are.
And this data right here really shows you just how complicated our path to making a purchase has become. Before we even decide to buy something, we've already interacted with a brand almost 5 times. That's across 3 online touchpoints and nearly 2 offline ones. Think about it. You might see an ad on social media, browse the website, and then walk into a physical store. Every single one of those moments is a chance to build relationship or to break it. Okay, this is where we need to draw a really important line in the sand. For years, businesses were all about a multi-channel approach. You know, they had a website, a physical store, an app, but all of these things operated in total isolation. Omnichannel is the next step. It's the evolution. It's not just about having a bunch of channels. It's about making them work together, like one single, unified system. So what's the official definition? Well, Frost & Sullivan really nails it. It's about creating seamless and effortless, high-quality customer experiences that occur within and between contact channels. The key words there are seamless and between. The real magic happens in that transition, making the jump from your app to the store feel like one continuous, easy conversation. To put it even more simply, this is the absolute core of the idea. It's not about what's convenient for the marketing team or the sales department. It's about putting you, the customer, right at the center of everything and building one single, unified experience all around you, no matter how you choose to show up. So what does this look like out in the wild? Well, think about Disney. You plan your whole trip online, and the second you get to the park, your mobile app is your guide. It's got wait times, your plans, everything already loaded. Or Starbucks, where your rewards work perfectly on the app, on the website, or when you walk in the door. And of course, Amazon, which has totally mastered blending online buying with real-world pickup at an Amazon hub. They all make it feel completely effortless. Those big examples are great, and they make a lot of sense, but the true power of an omni-channel strategy, it isn't just about convenience. It's about the bottom line. The real proof is always in the numbers. So let's take a look at Matahari, one of the biggest retailers in Indonesia. They saw a major gap between their physical stores and their booming online presence. Their goal was crystal clear: create that single, seamless shopping experience we've been talking about. So they dove headfirst into a full digital transformation to make it a reality. And the result? Get ready for this: a mind-blowing 356 times boost in revenue. No, that is not a typo. By unifying their online and in-store customer data, they were able to personalize everything from emails to in-app notifications, and it drove just incredible growth. This is that wow moment that shows you what's really possible. And listen, this wasn't just a one-off fluke. The fashion brand NAKD unified its customer data and boom, a 25% increase in customer lifetime value. The sports brand Slazenger used smart contextual messages across all their channels and got a staggering 49x return on their investment in just 2 months. The evidence is it's clear and it's consistent. And this isn't just about a few standout companies having a good quarter. The pattern is clear across the entire retail world. The data shows that shoppers who connect with a brand across multiple integrated channels deliver a 30% higher lifetime value than people who only shop on one. The bottom line, they're more loyal, they spend more, and they stick around longer. The results are pretty compelling, right? So that brings up the big question: how is it actually done? Now, while building a true omni-channel strategy is a huge project, the process does follow a pretty clear playbook. It really boils down to 3 foundational steps. First, you have to truly, deeply understand your customer.
their habits, their needs, all their little pain points. Second, you have to map out all your channels and figure out which ones are actually working. And third, and this is the hardest and most important part, you have to integrate your data. That means tearing down those silos we talked about so your inventory system, your marketing platform, and your sales data are all speaking the same language in real time. But let's be real, this is not easy. It comes with some serious challenges. Trying to integrate old legacy systems can be a nightmare. You have to sync up your inventory across every single store and warehouse so that what a customer sees online is what's actually available. And you've got to make sure your pricing and product info is exactly the same everywhere. It's a huge operational lift, but it is absolutely essential. But when you do manage to overcome those challenges, what you're really building toward is this: a completely connected retail world. A world where the lines between what's digital and what's physical just start to melt away. I love this quote from Eric Hazen over at McKinsey. He calls it phygital, a mix of physical and digital. And in this new reality, there isn't an online store and an offline store anymore. There's just the store, a single connected ecosystem that's there for the customer wherever they happen to be. So that leaves us with one final thought to chew on. As that line between the physical and digital worlds keeps getting blurrier and blurrier, what does that perfect, seamless shopping journey actually look like to you as a customer? It's a question that pretty much every single brand on the planet is trying to answer right now.